This is my bright muse today.
Yes, hello.
David Biedrzycki.
Biedrzycki, yes.
Okay, almost got it right.
I almost got it right. Yeah, you'll get it by the end of the interview, yes.
So he is an author, children's author.
And illustrator.
And illustrator, yes.
Yes.
I can't wait to check out these books with my kiddos.
Thank you.
So first of all, how did you get into this vocation?
My second grade teacher inspired me to read. I was not a very good reader at the beginning of second grade, so she caught me drawing in class one day. I was doodling,
Yes.
and she made me stay in at recess, and I thought I was in big trouble. But I come in and she reads me a book. She reads me Mike Mulligan and his Steam Shovel, which is an old book from like the 50s, and it was a great book because she showed me that the pictures went with the words. And my parents were great parents, but they never read to me, hardly at all. So she showed me that the pictures went with the words. So every day I would come in early at recess and she would read me a book. And by the middle of second grade, I was reading at a second grade level. Third grade I was doing better. Fourth grade, you couldn't get a book out of my hands.
What a special teacher.
She was great. I was the fourth grade teacher. And she knew I liked to draw, so she used to encourage me to draw. We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. I wanted to draw more than she wanted to give me, but she actually entered one of my pieces into a art show, and it got accepted at a museum show with all the kids from the area.
Cool.
And I was like, sweet, this is really cool.
You didn't know that she was doing that?
No, she told me. Last year I visited over 100 schools, and most of the time it's the librarians who bring you in to visit. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you're there and you have a break, and kids are coming into the library, dropping off books, looking for books, and this one librarian who was talking to the student who walks in, you could tell she knew his interests. And she said, "Oh, well, you're done with this book? Well, have you read blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "No." And she goes, "Oh, you're going to love them," right? So she takes him over and she has like a series of books, and she hands him like the first two. And she says, "Read these," And that's one thing I love about visiting schools is that you get to, first of all, you get to see the teachers, but also the librarians or the library, which is, I feel like, the heart of the school is the library. And you have talented teachers in there who know their students, and they know where all the books are, and they know what's in the books. And it's so cool to see that interaction between the really good librarians and teachers and the students. It makes your day when you're at a school. It really does. It's really cool. And I started developing a program for schools where I go in and I talk to the students about how I create my books, show them how I do all my artwork digitally, because for the past 20 years I've been doing all my artwork on the computer. So I bring that technology with me to the schools. And as the program goes on at the schools, I show the kids these time-lapse videos of my artwork being created right up in front of them. What I'll do is I show them how I take the idea, where I get an idea from, how I take it and develop it into a story. I show them the research that I go through. I show them the workings with the editors, and it has a lot of humor in it because you don't want to be dry, especially with kids, or else they'll
Yes, you said you had kindergartners today, so you have to keep kindergartners engaged in how to research.
Yeah, absolutely. I just do not let them breathe. It has a lot of information in it. It shows the kids where I come from, and then I narrate a story to them, one of the many stories that I've illustrated, but I show them little clues in the book, little things that I hide as the story's going on, like I hide like little icons throughout the story that the kids have to find as they're reading the story.
Oh, cool.
And after that I do a drawing for them using I bring a graphic tablet with me, and I have a projector, my MacBook, and I project up onto a screen, and I create something for them right in front of their eyes.
So you're drawing as you're speaking.
I'm drawing to them as I'm doing this.
And that keeps them pretty captivated.
It is. So I do that, and then I show them things that I did when I was their age.
Sometimes adults, we just forget to think of ourselves when we were kids. And so we have a harder time, relating to kids because we forget that magic of being a child.
Yes.
And you bring that to them and show them that they're relevant little people too.
Oh gosh,
they can contribute right now.
That's one of the things I really try to strive in my presentation is showing students that this is what I did. If I could become an author, they could definitely become an author. That's what I tell them. So you try to empower them to say, like, hey, this is what this guy did when he was my age. I'm practically reading better than he did when he was my age. So there's nothing really stopping them from, becoming authors and illustrators and whatever they want to do. When I go off to a school visit, I can't think of a better thing to do. I really can't, because first of all, I'm honored that schools want me to come in and speak to their students.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have something very positive to show students when I present. And I get a great reaction from the students and the librarians and the faculty and the school districts that keep bringing me in and doing things like that. So it's a very, very rewarding experience. I have my audience right there.
I see that.
I bounce ideas off of my audience. I show them stuff like, well, how about if I do a book like this? And they're like, so it's just things like that make me happy. I got a captive audience. I might as well do some market research while I'm there too. They don't realize it, but they are doing market research at the time. So I'm just honored to do what I do. I really am. I love it. Hope I can continue to do this for years and years and years.
Me too. We look forward to seeing those books and reading with the kids.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh,
for
my
doing
pleasure.
This
Thank you for doing this. This is so nice of you to want to interview this little guy here. So thank you.
Anyone that helps encourage and inspire kids, I got to talk to that person. So.
Well, thank you. It's been so nice to talk to you,
David.
and I am going to send you a couple books for your kids.
I would love it.
Great.
So you guys comment and like this post and this interview, and let me know your thoughts.